ule jamaa wa DC anaharibu huko.
We are putting certainty in their future so you can.
Hey! Tarati! Dan Aze!
His Excellency the President will now award the winning individuals for their exemplary performance during training in the following order. Best all-round male recruit, number 125846, Recruit Constable Owen Demo Samuel.
Sir!
He will be awarded a cane of honor.
Thank you, Your Excellency! Thank you, Your Excellency!
Best all-round female recruit, number 124274, Recruit Constable Charity Owino.
Sir!
She will be awarded a cane of honor.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Best in academics, number 126412, Recruit Constable James Mumo.
Sir!
He will be awarded a trophy.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Best rifle shot, number 124398, Recruit Constable Joseph Chaga, who scored 48 points out of the possible 50.
Sir!
He will be decorated with a marksman badge. He will also be awarded a trophy.
Thank you, Excellency. Thank you, Excellency. Thank you, Excellency.
Your Excellency, the President. The parade is now marching in slow time, beginning with the which comprises 1 to 12. The second column comprises 4 to 24, currently marked timing to give way to the first third column, which comprises 25 to 36. Superintendent of Police will be able to march past while expressing their respect to you by way of compliments. Your Excellency, it is worth mentioning that this spectacular parade is comprised of trainees who reported to this college on the 1st of April 2022. They have undergone a rigorous and intensive 9 months of training, which tackled 3 training domains vis-a-vis cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. Among subjects they undertook include legal studies, police procedures, skill terms, counter-violence extremism, criminal investigations, human rights and policy, community policy, among many others. Your Excellency the President, when these recruits reported to this institution, they had no knowledge about parades, but now the display right from the first to the last spot is a true indicator that a tremendous change has taken place. It is also a testimony that they joined this college with the sole purpose of learning. And indeed, they have acquired the necessary competencies and skills that will enable them to perform police duties diligently, locally, and professionally. We are confident that they will go and serve our beautiful nation with honor and
Basi Mheshimiwa Rais gwaride akiweza kuondoka kutoka uga wetu wa Kwata wakiwa katika ule mwendo wa aste almaarufu slow time, wataweza kupita mbele yako Mheshimiwa Rais wakiwa wamekata shingo upande wa kulia, ishara ya heshima kwako Mheshimiwa Rais, wakiwa wanaongozwa naye kamanda wa gwaride Mr. Charles Passes anayemiliki cheo cha mrakibu mwandamizi mkuu wa polisi, wakielekea katikati mwa uga wa Kwata. Bendi yetu ya mseto inajumuisha bendi ya chuo hiki cha mafunzo ya polisi cha Kiganjo kwa ushirikiano na bendi ya msafara wako Mheshimiwa Rais. Wataweza kusonga katikati mwa uga wetu wa Kwata ili kutoa nafasi gwaride liweze kupita mbele yako Mheshimiwa Rais. Asante Mheshimiwa Rais.
Superintendent of Police. Followed by the Deputy Parade Commander, Madam Jane McKenna Maiki, Assistant Superintendent of Police. Both are now paying their compliments in unison as a sign of respect. Following closely, Your Excellency is squad number 1, led by Chief Inspector Khaled Chimwena, who is assisted by Senior Sergeant Nur Hassan and Sergeant Peter Ogolai. HSC, assisted by Sergeant Ali Sora and Corporal Peter Ogolai. Indeed, Your Excellency, this is a spectacular display of job skills. Having been trained, School number 3 are now marching past as they showcase their skills, led by Inspector Peterson Kipaka, who is assisted by Corporal John McCann and Corporal Beda Kini. We now have School number 4, Your Excellency, marching past in smooth position under the command of Chief Inspector Monica Mbogwa, who is assisted by Corporal Evans Litakai and Corporal Wilson Jr. And now before you, Your Excellency, is squad number 5 under the command of Inspector Cornelius Koros, HSC, who is assisted by Sergeant Joseph Kipteroy and Corporal Francis Osebe. Following closely behind them, Your Excellency, is squad number 6, who are marching side by side in slow time, led by Inspector Jeremiah Mugambi, who is assisted by Corporal Kennedy Kintalam and Corporal Clinton Njogu. Before you, Your Excellency, is squad number 7, led by Inspector Erenia Mugoi, who is assisted by Corporal Morris Mwenda and Corporal Karen Shemitai. Excellency, the President will now have squad number 8 under the command of Inspector Bob Odhiambo, who is assisted by Sergeant Hosea Edu and Corporal Geoffrey Koech. We now have squad number 9 stepping by their toes with their chest out under the command of Inspector Luka Bungei. He is assisted by Pestic NCO Corporal Felix Mudui and Rifle NCO Corporal Joseph Kipchoge. With pride evident in their drills, squad number 10 are now marching by Your Excellency. They are paying their compliments, led by their commander, Inspector Martin Mutungi, who is assisted by Corporal Nyawanjogi and Corporal David Muta. Right behind them, Your Excellency, is squad number 11, paying their compliments under the command of Inspector Dennis Lebo, who is assisted by Corporal Ernest Habweri and Corporal Hosea Kiplamat. Marching in slow time, shoulders against another with a lot of pride, Your Excellency. Squad number 12 is now passing by under the able command of Inspector Samuel Tuju. He is assisted by Corporal Johnston Loriboma and Corporal Amos Kipuno. Having trained for the last 9 months, Squad 13 are now showcasing their mastery in drill, Your Excellency, led by Inspector Joshua Kebene, who is assisted by Sergeant Boru Godana and Corporal Jacob Kuga. Your Excellency, we now have Squad number 14, led by their Commander Inspector George Matiga, who is assisted by Corporal Lynette Mkuta and Rifle NCO Corporal Lucas Ngado. Marching side by side, shoulders against another, stepping by their toes, with their chest out, Your Excellency, Squad number 15, are now expressing their compliments under the able command of Inspector Patrick Kebei, who is assisted by Corporals Leka Mohammed and Corporal Lydia Wanja. Your Excellency, now before you is Squad number 16 under the able command of Inspector Daniel Njue, who is assisted by Corporal Lucy Sigei and Corporal Elvis Balesa. Your Excellency, we now have Squad number 17 before you under the able command of Inspector Bernard Minor, now paying their compliments to you, Your Excellency. He is assisted by Corporal Wycliffe Alugu and Sergeant Josephine Lubei. Your Excellency, before you is Squad number 18 under the command of Inspector Felix Odongo. He is assisted by Corporal Christine Odama and Corporal Isaac Masongo.
Kikipita mbele yako kwa sasa kikiwa ni kile kikundi cha 21 kikiwa chini ya uongozi wake Inspector Edwin Masit akisaidia naye Corporal Ali Galole. Mwelekezi wa upande wa kulia ni Corporal Ann Mburu. Mheshimiwa Rais, mbele yako kwa sasa kikiwa ni kile kikundi cha 22 kikiwa chini ya uongozi wake Inspector Kennedy Mariri akisaidia naye Sergeant Michael Randu. Mwelekezi wa upande wa kulia ni Corporal Naum Aminga. Kikundi cha 23, Mheshimiwa Rais, mbele yako kwa sasa wakiwa wamekata shingo upande wa kulia, ishara ya heshima, kikiwa chini ya uongozi wake Chief Inspector Benjamin Mathenge akisaidia naye Corporal Adkor Okring. Mwelekezi wa upande wa kulia ni Corporal Joel Agero. shingo upande wa kulia, ishara ya heshima kwako Mheshimiwa Rais, wakikanyaga guu baada ya jingine, kikiwa ni kile kikundi cha 24 kikiwa chini ya uongozi wake Inspekta Joseph Washira, akisaidia naye Sergeant Dennis Hissa. Mwelekezi wa upande wa kulia ni Corporal Samuel Ektela. Kikundi cha 25 Mheshimiwa Rais, mbele yako kwa sasa, kikiwa chini ya uongozi wake Inspekta Geoffrey Wanjohi, akisaidia naye Corporal Praxidis Ayuma. Mwelekezi wa upande wa kulia ni Sergeant Benjamin Kibet. Wakiwa wanatembea kwa mbwembwe na madaha, Mheshimiwa Rais, mbele yako kwa sasa, kikiwa ni kile kikundi cha 26 kikiwa chini ya uongozi wake Inspekta Juma Ayuka, akisaidiana naye Sergeant Paul Okring. Mwelekezi wa upande wa kulia ni Corporal Lawrence Mugo. Mheshimiwa Rais, mbele yako kwa sasa, kikiwa ni kile kikundi cha 27 kikiwa chini ya uongozi wake Inspekta Samson Kose, akisaidia naye Sergeant John Kimitei. Mwelekezi wa upande wa kulia ni Corporal Mark Bay. Kikundi cha 28 Mheshimiwa Rais, mbele yako kwa sasa, kikiwa chini ya uongozi wake Inspekta Charles Ngila, akisaidia naye Corporal Braxton Taifa. Mwelekezi wa upande wa kulia ni Corporal Kennedy Koech. Kikundi cha 29 Mheshimiwa Rais, mbele yako kwa sasa, kikiwa kinaongozwa na Inspekta Agneta Kwamboka, akisaidia naye Corporal Gregory Mutuku. Mwelekezi wa upande wa kulia ni Corporal Njiro Jackson. Mheshimiwa Rais, kikundi cha 30 mbele yako kwa sasa, kikiwa napeana heshima zao kwako Mheshimiwa Rais, kikiwa kinaongozwa na Inspekta Alice Mwishigi, akisaidia naye Sergeant Peter Ndombi. Mwelekezi wa upande wa kulia ni Corporal Leonard Abuya. Wakipeana heshima zao Mheshimiwa Rais kwa sasa, kikiwa ni kile kikundi cha 31 kikiwa chini ya uongozi wake Inspekta Iteba Grace, akisaidia naye Sergeant Gideon Rono. Mwelekezi wa upande wa kulia ni Corporal Roslyn Kokoi. Mbele yako kwa sasa Mheshimiwa Rais, kikiwa ni kile kikundi cha 32 kikiwa chini ya uongozi wake Inspekta Martin Bahola, akisaidia naye Corporal George Barasa. Mwelekezi wa upande wa kulia ni Corporal Stephen Dokle. Kikundi cha 33 Mheshimiwa Rais, mbele yako kwa sasa, wakipeana heshima zao, kikiwa chini ya uongozi wake Inspekta Martin Danu, akisaidia naye Sergeant Jeremiah Saningo. Mwelekezi wa upande wa kulia ni Sergeant Regina Cherotich. Kikundi cha 34 mbele yako Mheshimiwa Rais kwa sasa, kikiwa chini ya uongozi wake Inspekta Aflin Anyango, akisaidia naye Corporal Regan Mose. Mwelekezi wa upande wa kulia ni Corporal Florence Koech. Kikundi cha 35 Mheshimiwa Rais, mbele yako kwa sasa, wakipeana heshima zao, kikiwa chini ya uongozi wake Inspekta Quinto Ijaka, akisaidia naye Corporal Nixton Muhavi. Mwelekezi wa upande wa kulia ni Corporal Paul Kioko. Kikundi cha mwisho Mheshimiwa Rais, kikiwa ni kile cha 36 kikiwa chini ya uongozi wake Inspekta Robert Lagabs, akisaidia naye Senior Sergeant Florence Wangui. Mwelekezi wa upande wa kulia ni Sergeant David Opio. Nyuma yao Mheshimiwa Mheshimiwa Rais, ikiwa ni Parade RSM Senior Sergeant Richard Obago, naye akipeana heshima zake. Mwisho kabisa, Mheshimiwa Rais, ikiwa ni kiranja wa gwaride Chief Inspector Nelson Omolo, ambaye vilevile ndiye mkufunzi mkuu wa somo la kwata, Mheshimiwa Rais. Kwa sasa, Mheshimiwa Rais, gwaride litaweza kubadilisha mwendo, Mheshimiwa Rais, na kuingia katika ule mwendo wa kasi. Wataweza tena kwa mara ya pili kupita mbele yako kupeana heshima zao wakiwa katika mwendo huo wa kasi almaarufu quick time. Asante Mheshimiwa Rais. Maridadi kabisa Mheshimiwa Rais. Kwa sasa gwaride likiwa limeweza kufumukana, kwa sasa wakiwa katika ule mwendo wa kasi, mikono mbele na nyuma, kifua mbele, kanyaga kuambazana na ule mpigo wa ngoma kubwa. Mheshimiwa Rais, wataweza tena kwa mara ya pili kupita mbele yako kupeana heshima zao. Akichukua muda mchache zaidi katika tunaiga wa kwata, kamanda wa gwaride Mr. Charles Kasses, anayemiliki cheo cha mrakibu mwandamizi mkuu wa polisi, naye akiweza kuchukua nafasi yake kuiongoza gwaride kupita mbele yako Mheshimiwa Rais kupeana heshima zao. Asante Mheshimiwa Rais.
Mheshimiwa Rais, kwa sasa gwaride likiwa limekwisha ingia tena katika uga wetu wa kwata, wataweza kuingia kwa mara ya pili na ya mwisho Mheshimiwa Rais, wakiwa katika madaraja matatu. Daraja la kwanza likiwa linaongozwa na kile kikundi cha kwanza, mbele kabisa akiwa ni naibu kamanda wa gwaride Mheshimiwa Rais, Madam Jane Makena Maingi, anayemiliki cheo cha msaidizi mrakibu mwandamizi wa polisi. Nyuma yake kiwa yule kiongozi wa makamanda wa kikundi cha kwanza, Chief Inspector Caleb Tomono, msaidizi wake akiwa ni Senior Sergeant Nur Hassan. Wataweza kuliongoza daraja zima la kwanza katikati mwa uga wetu wa kwata, tukisubiri daraja la pili na la tatu mtawalia. Asante Mheshimiwa Rais. Mheshimiwa Rais, daraja la kwanza likiwa tayari limekwisha miliki safu yake katikati mwa uga wa kwata, kwa sasa ikiwa nizamu ya lile daraja nalo la pili likiweza kuongozwa na kile kikundi cha 13 kinachoongozwa naye Inspector Joshua Kibenei akisaidiana na Sergeant Bob Godana, wote wakiongoza daraja la kwanza nalo liweze kumiliki safu yake, tukisubiri daraja la tatu na la mwisho. Asante Mheshimiwa Rais. Mheshimiwa Rais, kwa sasa daraja la kwanza na la pili wakiweza kumiliki safu zao katikati mwa uga huu wa kwata, kwa sasa ikiwa ni zamu ya daraja la tatu na la mwisho Mheshimiwa Rais, ikiwa inaongozwa na kile kikundi cha 25 Mheshimiwa Rais, ikiwa chini ya uongozi wake Inspector Geoffrey Wanjohi akisaidiana na mwandada Corporal Proceedings Ayuma, wakiweza kuongoza daraja la tatu na la mwisho Mheshimiwa Rais, kabla ya kutuonyesha onyesho la mwisho ambalo wakufunzi wa Kwata daima husema utamu wa gwaride ni mad time. Wataweza kutuonyesha onyesho hilo ambalo litakuwa la mwisho na litakalokuwa kilele cha maonyesho yao ya siku ya leo. Asante Mheshimiwa Rais.
Oath of office. I do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Constitution of the President of Kenya during my service in the Kenya Police, without favor or affection, malice or ill will, that I will at all times do my utmost to preserve the peace and to prevent offense College will discharge all duties thereof faithfully according to law. And I will subject myself to the Constitution, all acts, orders and regulations, now and in future in service, relating to my service in the Kenya Police Service, and that I will discharge all the duties of a police officer according to law, without fear, favor, affection or ill will. So help me God.
Your Excellency, Honorable Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Interior, Professor Kithure Kindiki, the Governor, Nyeri County, Mutahi Kahiga, the Inspector General and his deputies, graduates, instructors, parents, ladies and gentlemen. With your permission, Your Excellency, allow me to now invite the Deputy Inspector General, Kenya Police, to give her remarks.
Your Excellency, Honorable Dr. William Samoei Ruto, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, Professor Kithure Kindiki, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Interior and National Administration, Your Excellency, the Governor of Nyeri, Mutahi Kahiga, all invited guests, the Inspector General National Police Service, Mr. Javed Kome, directors from the National Police Service, the Chairman, National Police Service Commission, our Principal Secretary is present, all invited guests, the clergy, the instructors, and the graduates. Good afternoon. Your Excellency, I'm delighted to invite you here together with the other guests to witness the passing out of Squad Number 1 of 2022, consisting of 2,881 recruits. Your Excellency, we have been here, we have talked to the recruits, they are aware of what they are expected to do after they pass out. We have reminded them that they must always act in accordance with the law and they must always do the right thing. They should not receive unlawful instructions, they should only be able to obey lawful orders. Sir, because it's your day, I want to invite the Inspector General National Police Service to come and proceed with the rest of the program. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Mheshimiwa Rais, Samoei Ruto, CGH, who is also the Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, the Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Interior and National Administration, Professor Kidhure Kindiki, the Governor of Nyeri County, Mutai Kaiga, members of Parliament present this morning or afternoon, the permanent secretaries with us this afternoon, Archbishop of Nyeri, Anthony Moeria, senior government officials present, senior police officers, colleagues in the service, representative of the CDF, wananchi watukufu, graduates, Mheshimiwa Rais, langu ni kuanza na kukukaribisha kwa chuo hiki chetu Kiganjo, mother of all police officers. Zote tumepitia hapa. Tunakushukuru kwa kupata nafasi ya kuja kuwa na sisi leo. We can't take that for granted. Tunakushukuru because your schedule is tight, but you agreed to be with us today. Your Excellency, anytime you come to talk to members of National Police Service is a morale booster. That gives us energy. We're encouraged. Your Excellency, ni jana tu ile kamati ambayo inaangalia kuhakikisha vile hawa maofisa wanaishi, mshahara wao unakuwa mzuri, tukiwa na wenzetu wa prisons, ni jana tu walikula kiapo, na tunakushukuru kwa kuteua hiyo kamati kuangalia vile hao maofisa wenzangu pamoja na mimi kuangalia maslahi yetu. Your Excellency, ningependa kutaja ya kwamba you have patriotic officers. Members of the National Police Service, they are officers who love their country. So nakuhakikishia kila wakati they are ready to kuchunga mali ya nchi, mali ya wananchi na kulinda wananchi wetu. Kesho nitakuwa naanza mwezi wangu wa 3 tangu niingie kwa ofisi. You have always kept encouraging us. Na umesema sisi tukae mbali na siasa. Tangu niingie kwa hiyo ofisi hakuna kitu siku umetoa amri shika huyu, futa huyu askari. Umeacha Inspector General afanye kazi yake na maofisa wake. Tunakushukuru sana kwa hayo, Mheshimiwa Rais. Mheshimiwa Rais, sitazungumza zaidi. Hawa vijana niliwafunza kwa miezi 7 kabla hujaniteua kuwa Inspector General. Nilikaa nao miezi 7. Nilikuwa naongea na hawa, na hata Ijumaa nilikuwa hapa nikashida na hawa, nimezungumza mengi kuhusu ile mipango uko nayo mizuri sana kuhusu kikosi cha polisi. Kwa hivyo sitazungumza mengi zaidi. Langu sasa ni kukaribisha, is my humble duty, kukaribisha waziri wetu. Therefore, welcome sir, welcome Professor Kindiki. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Mheshimiwa Rais Dr. William Ruto, Rais wa Kenya, Amiri Jeshi Mkuu wa Vikosi vya Ulinzi, viongozi wote ambao wako hapa leo, Gavana wa Nyeri na wabunge ambao tuko nao leo, Inspector General wa polisi na service commanders wote, pamoja na all senior government officers present here, wananchi na mahafala wote wa siku ya leo. Nataka nichukue nafasi hii, Mheshimiwa Rais, kukushukuru kwa kupata muda kuja kuwa na sisi leo katika hii shughuli muhimu. Ya pili, Mheshimiwa Rais, tunachukua nafasi hii mimi binafsi na kwa niaba ya wenzetu wote, wenzangu wote katika Wizara ya Masuala ya Ndani na Utawala wa Nchi, kukushukuru kwa sababu umeendelea kutuongoza na kutusaidia katika utekelezaji wa majukumu ambayo umetupatia. Therefore, Your Excellency, sir, we are grateful for the leadership, guidance, direction and support that you have continued to give us, those of us you have assigned to support your administration in this ministry. We want to dedicate and commit ourselves to do our best to continue dealing with the challenges that we continue to face in our national security. And we assure you, as the vision carrier of our national security, we, all of us, officers, institutions in this sector, will work harmoniously and in synergy to ensure we support you to realize peace, security, and tranquility in our country, on the basis of which our economy will grow. The officers have taken their oath of office, and it is clear they are supposed to serve the people of Kenya without any bias or ill will or affection. They have also committed to obey you, obey the Constitution and the law of our country, and obey all lawful orders. I therefore take this opportunity to congratulate all the graduates and wish them well. And sir, because today is not my day to make speeches, I want to stop there and once more thank you so much for gracing this occasion. Nataka nichukue nafasi hii kwa sasa niwaulize wale ambao wanaweza, wale ambao wameketi, tusimame. Nikaribishe kwa sasa Rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya, Mheshimiwa William Ruto. Welcome, Mr. President, sir.
Thank you very much. Those who have seats, you can take your seats. Waziri wetu wa mambo ya usalama pamoja na PS wako, Inspector General wa jeshi letu la polisi and your deputies, my good friend, the Governor of Nyeri County and all the leaders present here, senior police officers, family and friends of graduates, and the graduating detail, good afternoon. I am very happy to preside over this very important event, which marks the successful completion of the National Police Service Recruits Course for and by 2,881 new officers. This passing out parade is a critical milestone in Kenya's journey to enhance our police ratio and at the same time emphasize our commitment to align with evolving security needs and policing approaches. I congratulate the new officers before me who have demonstrated their mettle over a rigorous 9-month-long training experience. This graduation signifies that you have and are now qualified to join your colleagues in serving the people of Kenya through your chosen and noble profession, the police service. Your presence here makes it clear to all in the world that you have been tested and you have passed. It is evidence of your readiness to meet the challenges of your high calling with courage, integrity, and professionalism. It is also a signal that you have emerged from among hundreds of thousands of applicants and satisfied all the requirements to qualify as police officers. And I say this afternoon, congratulations. You will now proudly wear the uniform which confers upon you a duty to always dignify it as a badge of honor and symbol of your identity as patriotic, selfless servants, protectors, and trusted emblem of authority. In this uniform, you will be called upon at all times to be conscious of the immense power and privilege you have, and to be mindful of your corresponding obligation to exercise it conscientiously and responsibly. The best way to uphold and observe the dignity and respect for your uniform is by serving with dedication, selflessness, integrity, and patriotism in order to discharge your duties firmly, but also fairly. It is important, therefore, that beyond the police standing orders, criminal procedure and penal code, and the Constitution, you also acquaint yourself thoroughly with the national values and principles of governance set out in Article 10 of the Constitution. This way, you will remain ever conscious of our commitment to deliver a new, citizen-centric, service-oriented, and human rights-respecting policing and security paradigm that keeps the Republic of Kenya and its people safe without sacrificing their rights and freedoms. It is incumbent upon you to serve in such a manner that we should never have to make the odious trade-off between democracy, rule of law, and freedom on one hand, and security on the other. Whenever we find ourselves even considering such a bargain, we may be sure that we are on the verge of taking dangerous shortcuts in governance. On behalf of the government of Kenya and the people of Kenya, I wish to assure you of our commitment to keep our side of the bargain in this matter and to deliver on our commitments to you and to your colleagues in the uniform service. We commend you for your readiness to put your life on the line for the sake of our safety, our security, and our well-being. We appreciate the many sacrifices that you and your families have to make so that citizens can enjoy their rights and freedoms in an environment of law and order. We are therefore going to enhance our community policing partnerships to improve police effectiveness and responsiveness in addressing emerging security challenges. This is essential because even though we are taking measures to increase police numbers, the police cannot be everywhere and must be complemented by community-based efforts and initiatives. Government is also committed to facilitating efficient coordination between various agencies in resolving problems that call for joint approaches. It is critical for us to exploit the potential for synergy among organizations throughout the criminal justice system to deliver better value for Kenyans. Further, we are committed, therefore, to support you in actualizing your obligation to bring together and coordinate effective collaboration between stakeholders at the national and county level in order to establish and deploy community policing structures. Additionally, government remains committed to enhancing its investment in the institutions, in policies and strategies, infrastructure, and equipment necessary to modernize the police service, maintain and enhance professional standards and effectiveness and efficiency in service delivery. As you will recall, I presided over the official opening of the National Police Leadership Academy to ensure that the process of improving police standards and efficiency is institutionalized and structured through higher learning. I expect output from that Leadership Academy as we go into the future by empowering our senior police officers with the necessary skills to make them efficient and effective. You will also remember that on my first day in office, I executed the instrument granting financial autonomy to the National Police Service. Through the transfer of the police budget from the Office of the President to that of the Inspector General, the service acquired the independence necessary to uphold efficiency, professionalism, and accountability in addressing various security challenges. The decision also provided impetus in the fight against corruption, improved citizen confidence in the police, thereby enhancing the institution's credibility and authority, and ended the culture of weaponizing the criminal justice system. We have also delivered on our commitment to our gallant men and women serving in the police service by establishing the Police and Prison Service Reform Task Force that was sworn in yesterday to look into a range of issues affecting police delivery, including the terms and conditions of service of our police officers. In connection with the welfare and conditions of service, we have prioritized the provision of spacious, comfortable, safe, secure, and affordable housing for police officers in our affordable housing plan. This will go a long way in delivering our pledge to address the housing shortage facing members of the police service. And I want to ask the leadership of our disciplined forces, from the Army through the police, all the way to our prison officers, to be in consultation with the Ministry for Housing so that we can fast track and prioritize the delivery of housing for our men in uniform as a mechanism of ensuring that they can become much more effective and much more efficient by ensuring that their children and their families are properly catered for in decent, affordable housing. Cognizant of the importance of health and psychosocial needs of police officers, the government will provide a comprehensive insurance scheme effective this month, available to members of the police and prison service and their families. Additionally, 2 fully equipped National Police Service hospitals are complete and will soon be ready to serve members of the force, including their families. This will ensure that the police finally have access to priority, dedicated, and appropriate facilities for physical and mental wellness. To optimize the crime-solving capabilities of our modern, professional, and efficient police service, the government is enhancing its investment in National Forensic Laboratory to ensure that it has the necessary modern equipment and facilities to conclude complex investigations and significantly improve the success rate in supporting prosecution of criminals. Kenya is ready for a new policing paradigm. This is a most auspicious day for you because you arrive ready for this moment in the service institutional history. There is no turning back, and I urge you to remain steadfast and forward-looking as we embrace the future of the police as an essential service, noble profession, and a profession of high calling. I am confident that you are worthy of the trust reposed on you and that you will live up to your oath, meet the expectations of Kenyans, be the citizens' guardians as they go about their lives and livelihoods, and be brave protectors when danger or crime comes calling. And Mr. IG, as we expect from these great officers to perform their part of the bargain, I expect that we, on our path, even as we wait for the recommendations of the police task force, that these officers who live here today, each officer will get the requisite uniform. I do not expect what has been happening in the past, that these officers are asked to go and look for uniforms and buy them using their own money in all manner of places. It is my expectation that these officers will be given uniform by the government of Kenya, the appropriate uniform. And secondly, Mr. IG, I expect that the uniform that these men and women will be given will be of the quality that meets the standard for our policemen and women who perform a distinguished security function in the Republic of Kenya. I expect that that will be worked out between your office and the office of the minister, so that whatever additional resources that are required are provided for, so that these officers can wake up in the morning, go to duty, knowing very well that the government of Kenya stands ready and behind them as they perform that very important responsibility of protecting the people of Kenya and their lives. I also expect that going into the future, we are going to implement the recommendations that will come from our task force, because I am a great believer that we should professionalize every institution, and Kenyans must be proud to serve in any institution. In any case, we believe kazi ni kazi. There is absolutely no difference between what I do as president and what these officers do in their respective capacities, because we all serve the people of Kenya, and everybody must have the best opportunity and the necessary capability and the requisite environment for them to deliver on their mandate and responsibility. And therefore, we're going to ensure that men in uniform have a career like any other career in the Republic of Kenya. My good officers, serve all professionally and selflessly with honor respect, and dignity without hesitation, fear, or discrimination, and in keeping with your motto, utumishi kwa wote. I pray for your success in service. May Almighty God keep you safe and bless the work of your hands. May your sacrifices find favor before God. May we be worthy of your patriotism, and may you always be blessed beyond measure. Congratulations again on your successful completion of TEAS training. I wish you well, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you, and God bless you.
Out of this parade ground, chest out with pride and confidence, having been endowed with power, general duties as officers in the Kenya Police Service. They have promised to perform their duties according to law, without fear, affection, favor, or ill will, and this will enable them to enforce rules and regulations of this country as required of them. To you officers who have passed out today, congratulations. Congratulations. congratulations once again. Remember, your responsibilities as officers of the law begin today. These are great responsibilities and you must remain worthy of them. Your powers should never be misused but be exercised in accordance with the law. At all times, be ready to assist members of the public as we are servants of the people. Always remember our motto, Utumishi kwa wote. Asana and Cynthia, the then Chief Justice of Kenya said during a pass-out parade in the year 1959, unlike soldiers of the army, you are officers of the law. You will have to make important decisions quickly without the opportunity of consulting your superior officers or consulting your books. On these occasions, just like in any other occasion, make sure to use your common sense. Whatever good knowledge you may have will never be good enough unless you have common sense and use it. Lastly, and above all, be loyal to your superior officers and to the service. We wish you well in your journey as officers of the National Police Service. Thank you, Your Excellency. I will now take this moment to hand over the microphone to my co-announcer and Swahili language police constable, Isaac Kagari. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Mheshimiwa Rais, shukrani sana mtangazaji mwenza katika lugha ya Kimombo, Inspekta Mwaiaracha. Mheshimiwa Rais, sasa gwaride likiweza kuondoka kutoka uga wetu wa kwanza, tayari wakiwa wameshakula kiapo cha kuweza kuwatumikia Wakenya wote bila ubaguzi wote, uwe ni wa rangi, ubaguzi wa kikabila au wa kisiasa. Wataweza kulihudumia taifa la Kenya kulingana na kauli mbiu utumishi kwa wote. Katika muda ambao wameweza kuwa katika chuo hiki, Mheshimiwa Rais, wameweza kupokea masomo kadha wa kadha, ikiwemo matumizi ya silaha mbalimbali, mafunzo kuhusu masuala ya sheria, mafunzo kuhusu taratibu za utendakazi wa polisi almaarufu police procedures, na cha muhimu kabisa, Mheshimiwa Rais, ni ushirikiano baina ya wananchi na maafisa wa polisi ili kuimarisha utendakazi wa maafisa hao wa polisi na vilevile kulinda wananchi na mali yao. Kwa sasa wakiondoka kutoka uga wetu wa kwanza, tayari wakiwa wamehitimu, wameweza kutudhihirishia dhahiri shahiri kwamba kweli wameweza kuhitimu. Kwa sasa, Mheshimiwa Rais, maafisa hawa wataweza kulitumikia taifa la Kenya kuambatana na katiba mpya iliyozinduliwa mwaka wa 2010. Mtaala wao, Mheshimiwa Rais, ukiwa unaambatana na yale mageuzi ama mabadiliko yaliyoweza kufanyika katika huduma ya polisi ili kuimarisha utendakazi wa maafisa hawa. Asante, Mheshimiwa Rais. unaofuata kwa sasa, ikiwa ni zamu ya wanakwaya ambayo inajumuisha baadhi ya mahafala ambao wameweza kufuzu siku ya leo. Wataweza kukutumbuiza kwa nyimbo mbili wakiwa wanaongozwa naye Corporal Wesley Mugaka. Wataweza kukutumbuiza na nyimbo mbili, Mheshimiwa Rais. Asante Mheshimiwa Rais.
Haya basi, tuwapigie makofi wanavyotoka. Asanteni sana. Makofi tafadhali. Wametutumbuiza na kweli wako tayari kutulinda nchi ya Kenya. Kwa sasa, Mheshimiwa Rais, tungependa kuenda katika kipindi cha upigaji wa picha, na picha ni za kupeana kumbukumbu ya sherehe hii, na picha ambazo tutakapopiga ni mbili. Ya kwanza itakuwa ya platoon commanders, na kwa ruhusa yako Mheshimiwa Rais, tungeomba hawa wawaunge tafadhali. Nitawasoma majina. Tuanze na Deputy Parade Commander, alafu tuwe na Parade Commander waje tafadhali, na pia Commandant GSU, College Commandant Kiganjo, Kenya Police, the DIG Service Director Criminal Investigation pia aje tafadhali, na the DIG Kenya Police Service upande wa kulia. Tawasoma tena tafadhali, naomba waje ili wachukue nafasi yao. Deputy Parade Commander, the Parade Commander, Commander GSU,
a very important ceremony
Commandant Kiganjo,
at the National Police College main campus, Kiganjo, Nyeri County, a pass-out parade for the now officers of the law. 2,881 now police constables have graduated here after some rigorous 9 months training. The graduation was a culmination of the extensive training for the last 9 months, started around April of last year. The National Police Service, of course, now ushering in a new cohort to the service. And as you saw earlier, they took their oath of office, promising and pledging to discharge their mandate according to the law, and of course guided by the Constitution. A ceremony that was conducted with a lot of precision very characteristic, and the security sector officers, members of the public watching from your TV sets, and also those who made it here, certainly thoroughly entertained. The President, Honorable William Ruto, presided over the ceremony. And of course, he talked a lot about the welfare of the police. He went on to talk about the prison and police service task force that was sworn in yesterday that will look into the welfare of the police. Affordable and special housing is one of the things that this task force will be looking into. And of course, the President said that they will first track delivery of housing for the officers in uniform to ensure that they, together with their families, are able to live in a decent house. We also talked about the 2 fully equipped hospitals that will ensure that the police have quality health care. The head of state further urging them to be great protectors of all Kenyans, discharge their mandate, be great protectors of all Kenyans and their properties. The CS, the Ministry of Interior, was also here, Kithure Kindiki, and he talked about the need for synergy in all the sectors to ensure that the country is peaceful and to ensure that they deliver and give the country an environment that will allow the country to thrive. The IG was also here, Japhet Kome, his deputy, the governor for Nyeri County, and also the women representative for Nyeri County was here. Family, friends gathered here from early morning at 6 a.m. to be part and parcel of this very important ceremony for their loved ones, their sons and daughters, as they graduate to serve in one of the most noble professions, really, of protecting each and every Kenyan. This graduation ceremony coming at a time when there have been pockets of insecurity in the country. As I had mentioned earlier, there's like Kipia, where there have been there have been cattle rustling issues. There have been in Baringo also. There's insecurity on that end. And of course, the President again reassuring the country that they are doing everything they can to ensure the country is safe, and that those issues of insecurity being witnessed in certain areas of the country are also dealt with once and for all. On your screens, the President is there, about to leave this grounds. His motorcade is on standby. In a few minutes from now, he'll be leaving these premises to continue with other duties of the day. So just to recap, we had 2,881 now officers of the law, police constables after their graduation, after taking the oath of office, who now join the National Police Service to bolster the numbers there. 2,338 were male, 543 were female. This cohort of officers have been well equipped with all the necessary competencies and skills that will enable them carry out their mandate professionally, efficiently, and effectively. And they pledged to this as well. The president leaving the grounds. The pictures are right on your screens right now. Having presided over what was a very, very important ceremony, not just for the officers of the law who've graduated, but the country as a whole. Waswahili husema kinacho mwanzo pia kina mwisho. So this is the culmination of this day in Kiganjo, Nyeri County. We shall hand you over to Broadcasting House. Jackie Wambiro is standing by with the day's news.